Okay, so hi everybody. So this is the next in the Minecraft series. So for this, sorry, the FTB series. For this one, we are going to have a talk about this auto tree farm. So it's quite simple. The only thing that's kind of annoying in it is sorting items, but everything else is pretty much simple enough. Both of them are the exact same because they changed them back to unlocked versions of these, so they just fill up with any sapling now. Because it kept getting kind of backed up. We're getting a lot of regular Minecraft and some forestry saplings, so it's not too bad. Um, Unknown genomes and all that, so you can do some like breeding with them and things. Um, yeah, and then all right, so let's start off with the thing that you need first. So this is what you need first. You need a cobalt um, paper lumber axe. So it's if I go in here and I press shift on it. Alright, so as writable too, because other than the main head of the axe, it's paper. That's so we can get more modifiers on it. So what I have put on it is 5 reinforced, which makes it unbreakable. So then it can never be damaged or broken, I mean. And then haste and mending moss. I don't think you need the mending moss. You could put something else on there if you want. And then momentum is from the cobalt. Okay, so that's that. And there's no more modifiers on it. I don't think. Nope. So let's put that back in here. So you need one of them, or two if you're doing two farms like I did. Then you need this block called the farming station. Now the farming station is from Ender.io. It wasn't too hard to make, so if I go over here and I go farming station, and this is what it looks like here. So a lot of these are quite simple once you've kind of got to a certain stage in Ender.io. So like if I go to alloy smeltery for this, so you need silicon, coal, iron. For electrical steel, you should know how to make machine cases if you've already been playing with Ender.io. But basically, it's just iron bars, iron, and then this thing is really simple. It's just some copper and stuff. Um, these two bottom things are probably the hardest. You know how to make a diamond hoe. So basically, for these, you need to surround a diamond with pulsating iron nuggets. Pulsating iron is the one with the ender pearl in the alloy smeltery. And then this here is in the slice and spice, and you basically just put all this stuff in, and then it makes one of these. These are called Z Logic. They're used for a few of the items in um, Ender.io, especially kind of farm related items like farming mobs and farming these kind of things. So that's the farming station, and like other Ender.ios, there's a lot going on in like the inventory of the machine. So you have your power and stuff, and you can put capacitors and other things in here to make this better. You can configure where it outputs items to and where it sucks them in from and stuff, so you can just have a chest below this. You don't need to have a storage system. And then you can also like what I would do if I was having a chest there is I would output saplings and just output saplings down into the chest. Have another chest on top, output wood onto that, and then it'll keep them separate and get it to push and pull from the bottom, and that way it'll always fill up with saplings. You can lock in the saplings so it only places that type of sapling in the corner, and then this is like an extra inventory, I'm pretty sure. It's just that, and it's got redstone modes and stuff. This is for like if you want to enhance the speed of the mining and things. So they're like fertilizers. See if you kind of exit and go back in, you get different versions of them. So you got the bone meal, and then you got this floral one, and then you've got the appetite one and stuff. Okay, so that's the upper part, and then like obviously you need to have a square around it. It does 1, 2, 3. So 6x6 square does 1, 2, 3. No, 7x7 square, and put it in the center. That's what it does. Okay. and that will sort out your trees. So let's go down below now and have a look at the wiring and stuff. Now you would have saw some of this in the last episode because I showed you a bit of it. Like I showed you all about this kind of barrel setup over here. So if you want to see how these barrels were set up to import items into our refined storage, go and look at that. But we're going to concentrate on this Ender IO stuff now. So on each farm we also have vacuum chests. Now vacuum chests, they just suck up items. They're another Ender IO block and stuff, and they just suck up anything that gets thrown on the ground. Now you can see this here, it has a Magnum Cream and some torches because they probably fell out of my inventory at one stage. And we are just going to put them, can we put in, no we don't want to store potatoes. Oh, sure, I have wireless grid, I forgot about that. In, and in. Okay, so they're all in the grid. And what we're going to do then is, so yeah, you get the suck out of there and import it into whatever inventories you want. Then for the basic drawers I used here, so you can see the items and stuff, we used a push into all of them, so it puts the item into all of them, and then a pull on the sapling ones. So these ones here with saplings, saplings once they're in there, they can be pulled back out to refill up the farming stations if we need to. So that's how we keep the farming stations all full. Then these cables, the power ones, you need to supply this with RF. If you use the Ender IO ones, they can go in the same blocks. So that's how you get the items and the power in through the same block. And I have them on both push and pull on the bottom of the farming stations, and that's how it gets full back up and stuff, and how it takes the items. Down here is a chest of miscellaneous ones that get put into the system. So that's more if we get like the forestry type saplings, they all get put into that, and then they get imported back into the refined storage system, and that's how that works. So if I go back up now, and you can see here it's not actually working currently. Now there's a few reasons behind this, but the most common reason I find that this does this is when the inventories are all full. So there you go. So you can see there, it pretty much eats through the trees once it has space in the inventory. Now the reason why these inventories get full is because it's different trees growing around the outside, and it just happens every now and again. It doesn't happen often, just sometimes. So let's throw all these back in there. I wonder if we throw, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so you can see there they're working. These are the illumination orbs, again, from Not Enough Wands. You can watch that episode if you want to learn about all the really cool wands in here. And that was how to do the tree farms. Okay, automatic tree farm. So I will see you in the next one, and good luck, and subscribe if you want to make sure you keep up to date with all the FTB Hermit Pack. So good luck, see you in the next one.